Sports. It's in the game.
We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. A number of folks in contention, including our leader. Tee shot here at the first.
You immediately see what Pete Dye tries to do here, Rich. This hole looks like a straightaway par 4, but just that fairway shaping to the left and shaping to the right makes a very, very short par 4 difficult.
And there's a good start. That one in the fairway here to get the tournament rolling. Let's bring in Nota Begay the third. Nota, this player very simply has the look of a winner. The bounce in the step, the smile, the ease with which they're playing this next round. Nothing like getting that first win in your hip pocket, right? You know it.
Well, over the course of your career, there's a handful of things that you always remember. You remember your first win as a junior golfer. You remember your first big win as an amateur. Now, your first win as a professional sticks in your mind for the rest of your life, but this is the professional game. You've got to keep building.
Well, I got to say it, you hate to give away shots this early in the round.
That's okay, but a little work left for the bogey.
Maybe more than a little, and it is definitely outside the leather.
Okay, good putt there, but it is a bogey here at 1, and that's going to drop her down to 1 over.
Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left, but be careful of those pines.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Okay, that worked out well, landing just short, releases onto the green. Still a long ways to go, though, to make the Eagle 3 here.
Yeah, at least you get a nice enjoyable walk with the putter in the hand, so that certainly works out well.
Look at this. What a putt from there. Nearly a miracle eagle. That was really well done. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2.
Frank, break down the par 3 third for us.
Big ridge in the middle of this green. Really have a front section and a back section. That front bunker, the one that you first see off the tee, that really doesn't come into play. But there's a sneaky one behind the flag and down the left side. Really good par 3.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Now from the bunker.
Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways.
15 feet away.
Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the 3rd. And she's going to hold on here at even par. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass. 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. What else is there to look out for, Frank?
Those huge mounds on the left, they're just as penal really as the bunker on the right. So this is one where you have to pick an object in the distance. Really focus on that.
Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there. Frank, this approach shot here at the 4th is not a long one, but it could end up disastrous.
It can. You have to be very aware of where these mounds are on this green. Well, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. Now to the 5th. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
Yeah, if you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay the third.
158 yards left to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
Well, the ball's finished up okay, but look how it got there.
Going to have to take pretty much a full swing at this one with the putter because this one is into the hill and the hole is cut back. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. On now to the 6th, the hole that Pete Dye called the most beautiful hole at TPC Sawgrass. It's a par 4 at 393 yards. The water is self-evident left, framed by a long bunker that shapes the left side of the fairway. Up near the green, precision's important as there are no fewer than 7 bunkers of various sizes waiting to swallow up errant approach shots. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. 14 feet to the hole. Nope. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and she'll remain at 1 under par. Seventh hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, that's an excellent tee shot down the right side. It's just been punished a little bit, though, unfairly, because the hole is cut front right.
Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 123 yards to the flag. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Terrific putt there to save par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Ranked 17 here at TPC Sawgrass, gets all the attention when you look at the par threes, justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is, longest of the 4 par threes, plus it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Tough to control the golf ball out of the bunker. This is on the green, but with a lot of work left to be done. Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. So this, Iona, her second from the fairway.
It's 125 yards to the front portion of the green, 136 all the way to the hole, pin just on. Pin, front right, it's a sneaky one.
Really nothing wrong with that approach shot. Just a little shy of where you'd like to finish up, but still, one good putt, maybe a birdie.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Now the time to be aggressive. Par 5, 558-yard, 11th hole, Frank. What's the key here?
Tee it high and let it fly. This is the big chance here. This is one of the widest fairways on the golf course. This is where you chance it all.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
Nope, that is not much of an improvement. This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Maybe a little frustration there. Got a little too much sand and not enough golf ball, and that will come up quite a bit short. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Now to the short par 4 12. It was redesigned for the 2017 players. Certainly you can drive it, but there is some risk involved. And that's the way it should be for a par 4 this short. That water on the left is right up against the green. So players have to make a decision here. This one starting up that left side. Long drive, but a bad lie.
Wicked.
A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and she'll remain at 2 under.
Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
151 yards to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
I love it when the balls hit the right distance. Just a little bit to the right, inside 10 feet, but bang on for distance.
9 feet remaining here for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. If you're just joining us, we're at the 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 449-yard par 4. Frank, what's in store here?
One of the prettiest tee shots on the golf course, Rich. Once again, you're coming out of a chute of trees, big bunker down the right side. Really, you want to hug that right side, though. It gives you a better entry into this green.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And she's going to stay at -3. You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player, when you get to this tee box?
Well, it's an opportunity. A 4 here certainly makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. Well, I mean, there's nothing like this shot at 17 here, the island green. That ball's in the air. Two ways it can go, wet or dry. You're dry, and you're pretty happy. A look here for birdie at 17.
And this is a putt pros practice for hours, slightly uphill and dead straight.
Got it there, but not quite on target. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And she'll remain at 4 under par. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
What a nice shot. Right on the green and a pretty easy putt on the way. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And this will be an opening round 67 on the scorecard. Well done. This a good position to be in after day one for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Good.
EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to feature some of the best young talent in the world of golf. From the home of the PGA Tour, we're at TPC Sawgrass for live second-round coverage of the Florida Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. Some good names up there, including our leader. Yeah, that's a beauty there to get this second round underway. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay the third.
143 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
You can't go wrong with finding the middle of the green. That's well done.
A lot of movement on this putt left to right. I think the idea here is just to get it inside sort of a 3-foot circle.
Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and she'll remain one shot off the lead.
Frank, what do you make of the par 5 second?
Doglegs to the left, so there's a decision to be made here all the time, but a good hooking tee shot. That takes the trees on the left out of play and even the rough on the right. Good tee shot here. I've seen people get home with as little as a 5-iron.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Oh, that's going to get into one of the two Pete Dye putt bunkers here left of this second green, and that will all depend on the stance. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And she moves to 6 under par.
Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of the screen, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Oh, how about the touch right there? Very well done.
Hard to do much better than that. It was nearly perfect.
So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And she's going to stay at 6 under par. Frank, how important is positioning off the tee here?
Well, we saw a positional tee shot at 1 and 2. This is another one here at 4.
Frank, how difficult is it to access the hole location if you miss the fairway here at 4?
Well, if you miss it left, I've got to say the lesser of two evils is to be in the bunker on the right.
So tempting to go for it right, but that's a very smart layup. Going to leave a simple little wedge shot into this 4th green.
Inexcusable.
This is a 13-footer. Oh, man, the speed was spot on. A good putt, but nothing to show for it. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And she's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Frank, how about this par 4 fifth?
I lost count the number of bunkers here, off the tee and sort of in play with the second shot if you're in trouble, or even the one that's sort of left and long. Really good par 4 though. Fairway somehow has to be achieved if you want to reduce this par 4 to just a simple 2-shotter.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there.
And that's a good approach shot too. Just a little left of the hole, but a good chance for birdie.
Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And she'll get a stroke back. Hole number 6, I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot, hitting through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4. So if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
And that, a good-looking shot there. Well placed in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. That one was running so hot. Okay, that one in for par. And she's going to remain a shot back. Well, no shortage of trouble here at the 451-yard par 4-7. We've got that fairway bunker that goes forever, and then the lateral water hazard running almost the entire left-hand side of the hole. There's trouble wherever you look here.
Good drive down the right side. And if you look up ahead, that flag is cut middle left. So this is a very good angle into this hole.
This Nota, her second from the fairway.
She's staring at 143 yards left to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club, by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
And that will come up well short, not gauged well at all. Nope. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. And she'll drop back now to 5 under. Well, this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. So this one downhill all the way. This will be a tough one to judge. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th. And she'll stay 3 shots off the lead. Right now at the 9th, this really is one of my favorite par 5s in the entire sport.
And I certainly enjoy watching people play it today, Rich. It used to be unreachable, but the longer hitters now, we're starting to see them go for this par 5 regularly in 2. And the reason why, they start to hit the drive more down the right now than what they used to. People used to try and go down the left side. The right side, it hugs the water, but you get a better view of the second shot.
Almost a great shot. Just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, but a chip and a putt. Still make 4.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Just going to sneak on by. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will mean this is an even par front side. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. That dog leg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
One heck of an effort right there. That would have been the birdie of the day by far. Well done. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And she'll remain 2 shots off the pace.
Now to the 11th, par 5.
Good tee shot, and then you certainly think about hitting a hybrid or a lofted fairway wood into this green that's really narrow, one of the narrowest on the golf course. There's a little pot bunker left of this green when you go for 2 that often swallows up that second shot if it's a little bit too conservative. But there's a lake there. Seen more than one ball splash in the pond over the years.
And that one not straight enough. It's going to work its way into the bunker. Just want to get this into a good approach range. Her second to the par 5.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 12 feet still to go. Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back.
Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance. This is certainly a birdie hole.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Now a side hill putt for her birdie. Now that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. That one safely in. And it's a par here at 12. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Well, on this back nine here at TPC Sawgrass, you know that the 17th as a par 3 gets all the attention. But don't forget about this 181-yard 13th. Really a beautiful little hole and plenty of trouble as well. Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. This one's going to need to carry some pace with it. A long one for birdie. Back up the slope. Look at this putt. That is something special right there. From that far away to gauge that speed, that is so well done. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
141 yards left to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Well, bunkers are the name of the game here at 14, and that's going to end up in one of the smaller ones that dot this green.
Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And their score's going to stay right where it is. Such a good stretch of holes coming off that difficult 14th now to the 470-yard par 4 15th. Again, demanding. And this tee shot, you have to be on your game. As simple as that. And that is going to wind up right down Broadway. A majestic-looking tee shot there. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
I really like her golf swing, and that's another good shot. She should be happy with that one.
Here we go. This one for birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 7 under. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16th. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here.
There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. It's finished up actually all right.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And with it, she's got it now to 8 under par. Up next, the short par 3 17th. It is, as you know, one of the most famous par 3s in the world. Right side of this island green protected by a small bunker, but better to be there than in the water. Oh, that didn't clear the water by much. Hard to come up short with that whole location, but that is safely aboard. Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. This is well back there and into the hill. Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. That one finished off. It's in for par. And she's going to stay at 8 under par. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Frank, really challenging second shot here at the home hole, the 18th.
You have to be decisive going in here. You can see all the trouble in front of you. Water left, that mounding on the right. Neither place really is good to go. So somehow you've got to muster up your best shot. PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, I don't care. That is a great shot.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that will be one more shot than in round 1, a 67, followed by a 68 here in the second round. So an action-packed first 2 rounds and a packed leaderboard as well with our featured golfer. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this look at the future stars in the sport of golf. From the home of the Players' Championship, TPC Sawgrass, live third-round coverage of the Florida Open. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. We've got a tie at the very top at 9 under par. Included among them is the golfer we'll be watching, as this should prove to be a compelling round of golf. And that should be just fine. Good drive there to get the Saturday round underway. Frank, the approach shot here at the par 4 first. What's the right way to attack?
The much easier flag is down that right side because you can run that ball with the slope to that low side. Tough flag on the left. It's a good shot, but does leave that little uphill putt, so that one will be slow.
Nota Begay is down on the first green looking at this for birdie.
And this is one where you just got to keep the hand steady and the wrist quiet, making sure you get it started on line.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she's into double figures now at 10 under par. How about this second, a par 5?
Well, if you're brave, you try and flash it down that tree line down the left, but there's a couple of limbs that poke out. Every now and again, they catch an errant tee shot.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Four feet now for birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2, and she'll move to 11 under. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
Yeah, you really break this green up into 3 portions: front left, front right, and that back just on top of the ridge.
Okay, center of the green. Good shot. This is a 16-footer. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that one in for par. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. Frank, how would you describe the bunker all along the right here at number 4?
Well, it looks like it never stops. It covers really the entire length of that tee shot down the right side.
Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there.
but she will not be happy with that, as that is into the water. So now she'll take the drop, and when you add in the penalty stroke, she'll set up for shot number 4 here. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And with it, the lead is back down to 1.
Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right.
And that, I do believe, is into the bunker. A lot of distance to carry here for her second out of the bunker.
Just not quite the best of strikes, so going to require a good chip now. What a great chip, too. I thought you were in trouble off the green, but with that sort of touch, that was just purely brilliant.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and this will remain a one-shot advantage.
Hole number 6, 393-yard par 4. What's in store for us here, Frank?
Another one really where you're just trying to poke it down there. When you stand on that back tee, there's an overhanging limb that you just get an eye of. So if you try and hit that ball a little too low, that's going to encourage a miss hit.
And this has started a little to her left. Nothing wrong with that. Inside of 5 feet. Nicely done.
4 feet, all that's left for birdie.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And she'll get a stroke back.
Seventh hole here at Sawgrass, Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left and it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
137 is the number. Pin in the back right portion of the screen.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. And she'll move to 12 under par. Up next, the 237-yard 8. It's the longest par 3 at TPC Sawgrass, with a wide variety of challenges, including a deep, narrow, and sloping green protected by grass bunkers. Par is the goal here on this very demanding hole. That one safely on the putting surface. An outside look here for birdie. Not that time. Pretty good effort, but it'll wander a couple of feet by. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right, then sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that'll mean this is a 32 on the front, 4 under par. Right now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
121 yards is the number we're looking at. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
So that's in for par to start this backside. And she's going to stay at 13 under.
Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11. It is reachable in two with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your third. That's up the left side. Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make four at par 5.
Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Well, gonna get a chance to try that again.
Another attempt here to get this ball up and out.
Oh, what a good job of keeping that club face open throughout contact. You saw the big splash, and this winds up just a few feet from the hole.
Safely in.
He hits a bogey here at number 11. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2.
Redesigned for the 2017 Players Championship, the 358-yard par 4 12th here at TPC Sawgrass offers a risk-reward proposition. You can try and drive the green, but that water hazard on the left is a consideration.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 13 under. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And the lead's going to remain 2.
14, 481 yards is a stout hole. This one absolutely requires every ounce of your attention if you're going to get out of here with a 4. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Going to have to open that club face here, try and come up with a spinner. That's good job there. Open the club face, get some spin out of the sand, get it to stop. That's well done. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Back to the TPC Sawgrass, the 15th hole. It's a par 4 as we make our way to this finishing stretch. And Frank, what's in store for the players here?
Another one of those par 4s around 450 yards. Ideally hit it tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker, but that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. And this Nota, her second from the fairway.
Looking at 114 yards to the front, 148 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And she'll move to 14 under par. Now to the par 5 16, 523 yards. And the key here, besides the obvious, good drive, solid second shot, is to not look too far ahead. But that's easier said than done, because as you get to that second shot, you can plainly see what's ahead, and that is the famous par 3 17th and the water to the right. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Got to be careful of this ball checking up too soon as he'll try to get this just right. Yeah, big explosion. Got to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Played there, a birdie here at 16. And she'll move to 15 under for the tournament. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. The 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead, you'd still watch the leader play the 17th. All right, that's going to come to rest safely on the green, but it's going to leave about as long a putt as you can have here at 17. So now this for birdie down the hill, and it's going to pick up speed as it goes. How about the speed here? Are you kidding? That is exceptional from that distance. That is worth a wow. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And she's going to hold tight at 15 under. Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4, Frank, and another example of visual intimidation from the designer, Pete Dye.
Those wooden bulkheads that go all the way down the left side of 18 give you like an optical illusion, Rich. And there's not a single fairway bunker on the right to give you something specifically to aim at. So you've got to fixate on one of those trees. This is not a hole where you want to be looking at anything other than a specific target.
From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's staring at 152 yards left to the hole, pin in the back.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Okay, so she'll finish that off for her par here at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. So could tomorrow be the day for our featured golfer? 2 wins on the Korn Ferry Tour already. A third, that's an automatic. EA Sports and the Korn Ferry Tour bring you the best young talent in the world of golf. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Florida Open. It is the great challenge that all these golfers face, trying to string 4 solid rounds together, trying to best Mother Nature and this course, and trying to beat the entire field as we check the leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. Her advantage is a full 4 shots as she gets set to begin her round. And that will be in the fairway. So a solid start here on this Sunday. This has really been fun to watch. The evolution, the growth of an outstanding young player. And Nota now with a chance to win 2 in a row on the Korn Ferry Tour. What have you seen as you've watched the last couple of tournaments?
Well, winning in consecutive weeks is about as common as seeing a $2 bill, which is you don't see it very often. And in this particular case, can the confidence garnered from that first win carry on to a second?
Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
Oh, that's certainly not the way you want to start the day.
Well, Frank, you know, it's not ideal, but sometimes psychologically a bogey's not that bad.
It would have been easy to come completely off the rails there. So all in all, I'd take a bogey.
All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And the lead is down to 2. .532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Not long as par 5s go, but there is trouble. And that is classic Pete Dye. Still, if you play this the right way, you can get out of here with an eagle 3. Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh, wonderful effort right there. That was tracking much of the way, and it'll leave a short one for birdie. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. The driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
Two factors to consider here. First of all, braking from left to right, and it's going to be pretty quick back down this hill.
Oh, wow, that is some kind of putt. Speed, perfect line. It's in for a birdie. And she'll get it to 16 under par.
Fifth hole, good par 4, isn't it, Frank?
If ever a hole was built for Lee Trevino, who used to love to cut it, this would be the hole. It just looks and screams for a shot that's hit left to right. And that's the only way really to avoid bunkers, left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there.
Second shot, good look at the green.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Could we see magic on 2 straight holes? This, another long one for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, she'll finish that one off for her par. And she'll remain at 16 under par. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 6th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. A look here at birdie.
And this should have a little bit of left to right in it, but you've got to be careful not to hit this too hard.
Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side, just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that. It's actually a pretty good line.
All right, in the fairway. Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway. This one has a chance to be close.
Oh, just needed that little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, I want it a little bit closer.
And it generates some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Ah, yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And she'll move now to 17 under. TPC Sawgrass, the fabled stadium course designed by the legendary Pete Dye. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. And here at the 8th, Frank, most players are happy walking out of here with a par 3.
And the reason why, it's a very narrow entry to this green. It's just littered with bunkers around, left, behind, to the side, and even short. Once you get further up the green, though, even though this is sort of an undulating green, it starts to widen up. So don't get trapped into just looking at the front of this hole. That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Looking now at her second to this par 3. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and that'll keep her at 17 under. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 9?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9. That's a fine tee shot, but it is a long, long way to this par 5. Two shots around this green is always good. Now, for a little CVS, perhaps a third shot on this par 5, get one close, maybe make 4.
Right around 6 feet here for birdie. To it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So this, Iona, her second from the fairway.
128 is the number we're looking at. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
This one's looking good.
It was a good shot coming in here. I know it's a little long, but still inside that 10-foot circle is always good, and even money, really, to make birdie.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And the rest of the field squarely in the rear view mirror now. This is up to a 5-shot lead. Par 5 11th is 558 yards. Again, this is an opportunity if you want to take on the risk, and it is considerable. This is a chance to jumpstart the round, make an eagle, get a little momentum. But you have to be willing to potentially pay a price if it doesn't work out. And that one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. Just got to get this out to a good number for a second at the par 5.
That second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
10-foot putt left. Oh, wow, just a hair off target. And those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And this will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. Now to the par 4 12th, and it's a pretty short hole, Frank.
Yeah, Pete Dye often doesn't get enough credit for his short par 4s. This is a great example where one of the features of it is the blind second shot, just to give you a little bit of doubt on judging the distance.
Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Eight feet now for birdie. Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And she'll move to an even 20 under par. We now come to the 13th penalty area down the left side, protecting this beautiful 181-yard par 3 and 2 small but deep maintained bunkers guarding a 3-tiered green. A very sensible play there, right in the middle of the green. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And you have to be very careful with the downhill part of this putt. It doesn't have a lot of break, but it will gather some speed.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And she'll move it to 21 under for the tournament. Frank, the 14th hole. A lot has happened here over the years.
I think it's the litmus test on the back 9. That's where things really start to heat up. It looks like a straightforward tee shot, but often the eyes wander to that water down the left side. And, of course, if you think about that, you invariably fire the ball towards the right, where those hillocks and thick rough is, and virtually no chance of reaching the par 4 and 2. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. 14 feet to the hole. You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And the lead is up to a full 6 shots on the rest of the field. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right. This is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, It's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on this green, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
Frank, once again, precision is so important as we look at the second shot to the 15th.
Yeah, you're looking at the flag here. You're looking at birdie, but if you miss, the big bunker on the left will swallow it up, and there's two little pop bunkers on the right. Tough to get it up and down. A little further right, a little further up. That would have been close.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this one close to being over, as it'll remain a 5-shot cushion. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets, chipping in here at the par 5. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5. Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. Everything's been coming up roses so far. This, a look at eagle. Nope. Well played there. A birdie here at 16. And she'll move to 23 under par. Frank, how early in the round are you thinking about the shot at 17?
Well, when you're playing well, you're pushing it ahead. Maybe you don't think about it till 14 or 15. If you're struggling, you might be thinking it early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch of the way.
Okay, time to exhale. That's safely aboard. Now this for another birdie. Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdies at 16 and 17. And this is now, if you can believe it, a 7-shot cushion. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there.
That is always so disappointing from that kind of a spot when you come up short.
Yeah, you're licking your chops over that one. A shot you think you could hit directly at the flag. Now, test for the short game.
So she will tap that in for her par at 18. And that will make this a final round, 63, a spectacular round of golf. So this, a tremendous week of golf. And in the end, for our featured player, Frank gets a third career victory.
And a good one. They're starting to come a little quicker. I think confidence is starting to grow. It'll be really interesting these next 12 months to see if they can absolutely springboard from this position.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This